You're listening to the Agony Column News Report featuring interviews, phone interviews, reports from live book events and festivals, and conversations with readers. You can find additional news, interviews, book reviews, and more 5 days a week at the Agony Column website at trashotron.com/agony.
Dan said, 3 days ago I had driven out to New River City to try to collect on a job we did at a new development. The boss wasn't in. The secretary looked kind of cute, and pretty soon we were on the boss's couch together. It was easy. Real easy. I'm not bragging. I'm telling you this for a reason. She got up to go into the bathroom to freshen up, took her purse, and took her time. I wandered over to the desk where she had USA Today. They have a page with news from every state. I always check Oklahoma. It said the graves of 3 veterans of Iraq had been dug up. 2 of the bodies were left alone, but the 3rd was missing. The secretary had to be pretty fresh by then, but she was getting fresher still. I stood by the door and heard a few words, and then she hung up her phone. They'd gotten to her. They had contacted her before I got there and were paying her to keep me there. These guys have resources. I don't think there's a better place than where we are now. Father and son, with fish, beer, cigars, sunshine and water, a borrowed boat and borrowed time, and Les McCall conveniently had a heart attack, and Shaw too. I spent the time listening unless he asked, and prodded for war stories. My reluctance must have come off as youthful sullenness, but I was struggling to isolate each of my resentments and squash them. I wanted to make sure I had Dan right. Filling in that picture had been a lifetime quest, with all the gathered evidence and clues snatched from fleeting moments together, or observations of Dan with his women, his cronies, his victims. Now it was uninterrupted access, and I couldn't stop staring into the fire, even though I knew I should run. I even watched him sleep. He was still a handsome man, rugged and strong. I tried to guess how old he was, but it was just a guess, and the thought of asking made me laugh out loud. Questions weren't paths to the truth or even to facts. They were cues to start the entertainment or to change the channel and be captivated for a few more moments. No story ever came off as a rerun. Every moment was fresh. His smile would form and his eyes twinkle a bit, and he'd ease in. I was fishing on the Salmon River up in Oregon when a bear. Or, once at a party in New York, a woman I'd never met before, very beautiful, came up and asked me to walk her home. Or, they deputized me once in Santa Fe to help them catch a bank robber.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?